back. Now I'm going to teach you how to cook eggplant. Now there are I think Americans or Westerners are afraid of vegetables, but I'm going to teach you how to cook tasty eggplant. It's very simple. Okay, first put on the heater, and then oil it. Okay, I'm gonna eggplant. Westerners or even Asians, they don't know too much about eggplant except stuffing it. But I'm going to teach you how to cook it in a very tasty form, okay? So simply I wash the eggplant and you just cut it like this. What you want is to cut it in strips like this. It doesn't matter how big or small, but I'm gonna fry, so try to make it in strips like this. You could go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about exact size. Just cut it like this. Another one. Okay. Usually Americans are like fry it, parmesan, eggplant parmesan, but they never really know about cooking it in a flavor style. It's not complicated. You could do this with all kinds of vegetables. You either fry it and season it, or you boil it. I'll teach you how to do it. First, I'm going to teach you how to do it fry. This is getting hot. Remember what I told you? When it gets hot, you just turn it down. So I'm going to put onion, and eggplant together. It's alright. Do it together. What I want to do is fry both of them. Okay? It's going to splatter. Watch. Just go like that. Okay? What you want to turn the heat back on. What you want to do is just make sure it's all covered evenly as much as possible. And I'm going to add a little bit more oil. Don't worry about how much. What I want to do here is try to get one side fried. In the meantime, I'm going to cut some of this ginger. It's your choice. You could put it in, but it's really used for health and also flavor. You don't need it. If you have powder, use powder. But it's not like a necessity, but it's good to have. And then you just put it in there, like that. And I'm going to put some garlic too. And I forgot the spoon. As I told you, don't use metal, but in this case. What I want to do is fry them slowly, okay? Don't pull it all over. Just fry. Don't panic, just slowly. You want to have as much oil covered, and what's happening is it's going to releasing water, and the sides will be going down. Okay, that's what you're waiting for right now, is the eggplant to release all the water out, make some juice. You could put a little bit of wine if you want to create some sweet juice to it, or water, but it's going to produce water. If you have the temperature too high and it starts drying, then you will put a little squirt of water. But it's slowly like this. If you put cover on it, it'll go faster. Okay. Like that. So each of them are frying right now. Anyway, you know, people are afraid about things like cooking lobster, clams, eggplants. It's really not that difficult. The hardest thing is having the temperature too high and burning it. That's the hardest thing. So as it's cooking right now, I'm gonna add a little bit of, I'm not gonna put salt, because eggplant is very mild. So I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and soy sauce. I'm gonna put pepper. Okay, and a little bit of sugar, sweet, sour, bitter, that's like commonly thing, sesame oil, then soy sauce it, like that. See, it's getting hot, so I lift it, it helps, and then just mix. It doesn't matter what things. The more things you add to it, the more it's going to be flavorful. But what I'm doing is the most simplest, okay? Now what I like to do is, again, add some green onion. Because green onion, it always makes it look colorful and great. Like that, and also paprika. And you don't have to put these things in, but it just makes it better. It's like having a total vitamin. Okay, like that. Just mix like that. People are often you're not familiar with eggplant, so like you don't know really how to cook it. This is the best. You could boil it, but this is the best way. If you boil it, the eggplant will, it's like a sponge. It'll suck up all the water and it'll make it even more mild tasting. Best way is do it this way, because all the juice and the flavor is sucked into the eggplant. You know, the eggplant with the seeds, it's like a sponge. It sucked it all up. So frying it this way is the best way. Like I told you, when you eat my kind of food, there's no waste. Unless you're eating a whole pile of it and you're not moving around. But there is no waste to it. See? This is one way. It's done. So I have a bowl here. Turn it off. And then go like this. Okay, so that's an eggplant. In this case, you have to wash it, but that's about it. Okay, so I'll see you until next time.